we utterly dominated the Steelers tonight. But the beginning of that second half, those couple drives had me really nervous. But overall, it was a damn good win for us tonight. Almost 300 yards on the ground. We kept feeding him the ball early and often and throughout the game. So I appreciate that. So let's go and get into it. The offense, although we didn't score after Derrick Henry's 44-yard touchdown, we didn't score again. It really didn't matter at that point because the defense, which I'll get to after I go over the offense, was absolutely amazing. Derrick Henry had 24 for 174 and 2 touchdowns today. Lamar on his many read options had 81 yards, including 2 touchdowns in the air, one to Rashad Bateman and the other to Justice. I say it was a pretty good game. I like how we kept running the ball over and over and over again. Even if they was ready for it, we gonna run the ball again. I like that. I like how we just kept running the football and didn't stop. Because that's something that always pisses me off with Tom Morgan whenever we get in the playoffs. What happened last year? Or whenever we just, I don't know, he just stops running the ball for some weird reason. I don't know what it is. But please don't do that next week. Please don't do that next week. Lamar only passed the ball 21 times. We ran the ball 49 times. I think that's the recipe for success. That's always been our recipe for success. But we just get away from it. Because we just lose our identity. And again, I don't know why that happens. But I'm off that. Let's talk about the defense. We had 4 sacks and a possible interception by Darius, but he dropped it. It didn't matter because the game was already over at that point. It's 4th and 15. Triple coverage to Calvin Austin, who was 5'9". I don't know what that was about. Just nothing we had to worry about. We weren't going to catch shit. Now, we did give up, those first 2 drives by the Steelers to begin the second half absolutely terrified me because, Lord have mercy. It's happening again. Don't let these fools come back. But you know what? We held on. After that second touchdown drive they had, we went back to locking shit down. And I appreciate it. Because I had my heart rate going just a teensy bit. But once we locked in and clamped down, we ain't had to worry about that no more. Adafe had him a sack today. Cavanaugh didn't have him a sack today, unfortunately. But Nnamdi had him a sack. I think if I remember correctly, and Big Mike had a sack today.
Am I missing? Yes, I'm definitely missing somebody because we had 4 sacks today. Who else had a sack today? Somebody else definitely had a sack today. I just cannot remember.
I'm gonna look it up right now, cause I forgot who else had a sack. I feel like I know who it is. I just don't remember. Oh, Nnamdi had 2 sacks. That's what that was. Okay. Nnamdi had 2 sacks and a pass deflection. Not on the same drive, of course, but you get the point. We held the Steelers to 11 carries for 29 yards. The run defense was back to the way it used to, because I don't know what happened in that Steelers game, the second one. I don't know what that was, but we was a lot better. We were a lot better stopping the run this game. I mean, they was really out of it since the beginning, so they kind of had to pass the ball. I'm proud of this defense. Now, that Van Jefferson, let me turn my phone off. Hold on. Now, that Van Jefferson touchdown, I don't know what the hell happened. Because it was obviously miscommunication. How do you let that happen? I don't know how that happened. It was clear miscommunication. Brandon Steve was supposed to play outside, and Kyle was supposed to be the inside help. But, again, it was miscommunication. And then the touchdown to George Pickens. Oh, boy. First of all, he is a dog. He had him a nice little game today. Oh, yeah, that touchdown was crazy. He got behind Nate Wiggins. Darius got over there late. George Pickens basically shoved all 5'9" of him off of him and just sprinted to the end zone. Gets George Pickens doing George Pickens things. He did have that OPI on that first deep pass that they tried and failed. That was a thing. Like I said, we sacked him 4 times. Outside of that, we had a couple stupid penalties. I almost forgot about that. As soon as we got that first penalty, it's like, please don't start this shit today. This is not the day for it. I thought it was going to be one of those games. But it wasn't. And I'm really thankful. We only had 3 penalties. That's a first. We don't do that too often. Because for some reason we love drawing the yellow flags. I don't know what it is about that. But we did really good today, as far as flags are concerned. Justin Tucker made all his extra points. No field goals from him today. Yeah, this was a good game. Really, really good game. Now, I will be watching that game tomorrow afternoon. Bucks Broncos. Not even in the same conference. You know what I meant. Bills Broncos. You know what I meant. Shut up. If the Broncos win, which they might, I don't know. They probably won't. They go to Kansas City, who they just, this is their backup, so that really doesn't count. And we played the Bills. Because they lose. What the fuck am I talking about? And we play the Texans. But if the Bills win, we play them. And the Texans play the Chiefs. Both of those teams we mollywopped. The Texans just a couple weeks ago. And the Bills all the way back in October, if I remember correctly. So we put the smackdown on both of these teams before. So we should definitely be able to beat them if we play them again. Play the way we played tonight, and we should beat literally anybody. Maybe outside the Chiefs, because that seems to be our kryptonite at this point. We'll probably get a rematch of the last year's divisional game. I hope so. There's probably less of the two evils at that point. But like I said, we mollywopped the Bills, so I don't know. Running for damn near 300 yards is not sustainable, but we can definitely do that. Because we can run for over 200 quick. We can do that. And Derek had 174 and 2 touchdowns today. And we can get that same production out of him next week, with whoever we play, we should be alright. How did y'all feel about this game, though? I want to know. Let me down in the comments. Because I feel like we'll win either one of those games, but then it's just the Chiefs. This is something about that. I just don't know. We should have won last year. Don't know what happened about that. But we're not worried about last year. We're worried about this year. And we're about next week. Can't think about to the championship game. We got to worry about next either Saturday or Sunday. So if y'all enjoyed my little post-game thoughts rant, so to speak, make sure that like button, subscribe for Ravens content once or twice a week. Once is more plausible because it's just a gameplay. I do these whenever it's a game. I've been a bit more consistent with these as of late. Alright, Vlog, I'll see y'all next weekend. What we play? It should be a good game though.